And everybody say Shalom Israel.
Shalom Israel.
And everybody say Happy Passover Feast.
Happy Passover Feast.
We are going to go through the scriptures. I am so excited that me and my family, especially my children, are celebrating the Passover feast as commanded to us by Almighty Yahweh. Our ancestors were saved from Egypt, the first Exodus. Most High used Moses to bring salvation to the children of Israel, which is our ancestors. And Most High asked our ancestors to go to the wilderness and worship Him. The Egyptians did not let them to achieve that. The Egyptian Pharaoh insisted that they must not leave to go and serve their God, their Elohim, Almighty Yahweh. And Most High caused a plague that destroyed Egypt. And the last plague was that every first male child of the Egyptians was going to be put to death. That we were supposed to kill a lamb, the most healthiest lamb that we have, and put the blood in our doorway. So when the angels of death comes by, it's going to pass over. That is why where we have the word Passover, that is where it came from. So Mosiah commanded us to teach our children when they ask us, why do we celebrate the Passover feast? Mosiah said that we should let them know what happened and what He did for our ancestors. But the children of Israel, which our ancestors went to the wilderness, and they still sinned against Mosiah when Mosiah gave us law, statutes, and commandments. Mosiah understood that he needed to send his son Yahweh Shai to come down and teach us how to live right and be able to let us know how to practice the law, statutes, and commandments, which Yahweh Shai did when he came. So right now, Yahweh Shai went back to the Father after he was resurrected. He went back to Mosiah and he declared that we should follow his footsteps, that he is going to come back and take us back home. He is going to come back and redeem us and save us from the hands of our captivities, because Israel is scattered in all four corners of the globe. So today we are celebrating the Passover feast. We are celebrating the Lamb. We are celebrating Yahweh Shai today. So we are going to go through some scriptures. I'm going to need the daughter of Zion, Isha, to go through the scriptures. The book of Matthew. Start from the book of Matthew.
The book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 17 to 20. Now that the first day of the feast is unleavened bread, the disciples read. The disciples came to Jesus saying,
which is Yahweh Shai. Can everybody say Yahweh Shai?
Yahweh Shai.
Read.
Where wilt thou that we prepared for thee to eat the Passover?
Yahweh Shai was getting ready to have the Passover feast, just like we are getting ready to have our feast right now. Yahweh Shai kept the law. Yahweh Shai observed the Passover that we are about to do right now. The feast that we are about to have right now, Yahweh Shai did it. Keep going.
And he said, go into the city to such man and say to him, the master says, my time is at hand.
The master says, my time is at hand, because Yahweh Shai was about to go to the cross. So he now led the disciples to go and tell a gentleman in the city and tell him, my time is at hand. Read.
I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples.
Good. He told them to tell the man that me and my disciples are going to come to your house and keep the Passover. Read.
And the disciples did as what Jesus had appointed to them.
Disciples did exactly how they were told. That is to prove to you that Yahweh Shai kept the feast. The feast we are keeping right now, Yahweh Shai kept it. Yahweh Shai did what?
Kept it.
Good. So we are doing what the Most High God ordered and instructed that we should do. Go to the next verse, Isha.
John.
The book of John. Read.
The book of John. Now before.
Book of John. What is it? The book of John, chapter 13.
Chapter 13.
Uh-huh.
Now before the feast.
Read loud, please.
Now before the feast of the Passover.
All right.
And Jesus knew that his hour was.
Yahweh knew that his hour has come. The hour that he needs to go to the cross. So he will be put to death. So Yahweh will be able to forgive Israel their sin. So the time has come. So that is time for the Passover. Read.
And out of this world unto the Father.
He's going back to the Father. Okay, read.
Having loved his own which were in this.
Having loved his own. If you go to the book of Matthew 15:24, he said Christ came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. We are scattered in all four corners of the globe. And many of us do not know who we are. Christ came to teach them how to keep the law again, so the Father will be able to give them opportunity to come back to the law, which he did. Keep going.
He loved them unto the end.
Okay, it was with Israelites unto the end. Okay, now, is that it? Okay, let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 to 14, and I read. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of the month. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel. Unto all the congregation of who?
Israel.
Saying, In the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamp, according to the house of their fathers, and a lamp for an house. Most High told Moses and Aaron to tell the children of Israel, on the 10th of the month of Abib, which is the first month of the year, not the same calendar we use right now. Esau has changed our calendar. The original calendar as God created it was the month of Abib. Can everybody say month of Abib?
Month of Abib.
That we should, on the 10th, we should take a lamp. Let's continue. And for each house. And if the household be too little for the lamp, let him and his neighbor next unto him house take it according to the numbers of the soul. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamp. Your lamp shall be without blemish. So it told us when you are taking the lamb that you're going to kill to celebrate the Passover, or to use for the Passover, you must take a healthy lamb, not a lamb that is about to die or the one that is sick. You have to take a healthy lamb, because Most High always eat the first fruit. Most High always eat the first fruit. Okay? Your lamb shall be without blemish. A male of the first year, ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. That means you can use a lamb or a goat. A lamb or a goat. And ye shall keep it up until 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take the blood and strike it on the two sides posts and on the upper door posts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it, and they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and unleavened bread, all right, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw. Don't eat it raw. That means with fire. That means it has to be barbecued. It has to be barbecue. You have to use fire to barbecue it. Okay? So, not putting all the sauces every time, not just barbecue the meat, but you cannot eat raw. You have to use fire. Now we call it barbecue. Now swollen at all with water, but roast with fire. Roast with fire. His head with his leg, and with the ponderness thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until morning. You shall let nothing of it remain until morning. And that which remaineth of it until morning, ye shall burn with fire. And thus shall ye eat it with your lions girded, your shoes on your feet. That means you should wear your shoes on your feet when you're eating it, when we are about to leave Egypt. And your staff in your hand, you're going to have the staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in a haste. That means you will eat it in a hurry. Because he was about to pass over Egypt to kill every firstborn of Egyptians. It is the Lord's Passover. It is the Lord's Passover. So we are doing this for the Messiah God, for remembrance and thanking him for sending Moses to save us, and for also sending Yahushua to come and save us on the second Exodus, which we are waiting for. For I will pass over through the land of Egypt. I will pass over through the land of Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Egypt, I will execute judgment. He is executing judgment because of what the Egyptians did to our ancestors. Okay? And I am the Lord, and the blood shall be to you for a token upon the house where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you. When you put that blood on your doors, I come to the city, I see the blood, I will know that this is the house of my people. I will pass over. Because we are mixed up with other nations when we live in other countries. Just like we are in America or Canada right now, we are mixed up with everybody. So when we put the bloods in our doorsteps and Messiah comes, he will pass over. That is what happened in Egypt. That is what happened in Egypt. I see the blood, I will pass over you. And the plagues shall not be upon you to destroy you. When I smite the land of Egypt, he said, the plague, meaning that the destruction that I'm about to bring to Egypt is not going to touch you. Just do what I said. So we decided right now to make sure that we participate in God's blessing and protection, because Mosiah commanded that we must do this. We must remember that day to show in appreciation what he did for our forefathers. So right now, we are waiting for Yahushua. We are waiting for who? Yahushua. We are waiting for who? Yahushua. Yahushua is going to come back, and when he comes back, he is going to save the Israelites that are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. And the ones that are not keeping the law to the best of their abilities, he is going to smack them. He is going to destroy them. And the nations that slaved the children of Israel, just like Egypt did before, he is going to punish them. So with that said, let's pray, because we are about to eat our Passover feast. If you are excited about that, raise your two hands. Can everybody say Brakata Yahweh? Brakata Yahweh. Brakata Yahushai. Brakata Yahushai. Brakata Yahweh. 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 Brakata Yahushai. Ancient of days, the power of Israel, the Elohim and the great one of Israel. I am that I am. Ancient of days, you are older than days. Father, your children are about to eat the Passover feast. We are about to celebrate and rejoice. And thank you for saving our ancestors from Egypt. And thank you also for prophesying and deciding to send your son, Yahushua, to come and save us and take us back to our homeland. We are praying and asking for you to forgive us anything that we have not done right in any way. We are not perfect in our ways. We are nothing but flesh. You are the power and Elohim of my forefathers. We are asking for forgiveness for whatever we have done wrong in any shape or form. Whatever we thought about that was wrong, whatever we say with our mouth that was wrong. Father, as we eat this feast, we are praying for your blessing and for your guidance. Bless the hand that prepared the food. Bless the money that bought the food into tenfolds. Bless the food, Father, and bless the stomach that is about to eat the food. Let it be a blessing, not a curse. Thank you so much for feeding us today. Thank you so much for giving us life to see another Passover feast. We are right now dedicating this feast back to you, Ancient of Days. May your name be glorified always in the name of Yahushua. And everybody say hallelujah. 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 All praise to the Most High. Shalom Israel. Can everybody hug each other? Happy Passover feast.
Shalom Israel.
Happy Passover feast. Hey.
Shalom Israel.
Happy Passover feast. I'm not hearing it. Happy Passover feast. Happy Passover feast. Happy Passover feast. We are about to serve the food right now so we can enjoy ourselves. All praise to the Most High.
Happy
Passover feast. Happy Passover feast. Shalom Israel.
Happy Passover.